Today we've got a really exceptional piece. Now this is a pier cabinet by Edward Holmes Baldock, one of Britain's greatest antique dealers and also furniture makers. And this was during the sort of early 19th century. Hi, this is Arthur from Knight Fine Antiques and Collectables, and we specialise in fine 18th and 19th century antique furniture. Now this pier cabinet here, as you can see, is an exceptional piece. It's a beautiful display of marquetry, marble and bronze ormolu mounts. Now to the centre, as you can see, we have these incredible panels. Baldock was famously known for incorporating pieces from earlier periods, notably the 18th century, and these would have been off exceptional pieces of furniture, and most likely during the French Revolution, when all these old pieces of furniture were sold over to the British, the Americans bought loads, and the loads of pieces were broken up, went into other collections. So that's where most likely a lot of these older great pieces of decoration come from, and he was a buyer at a lot of those auctions. But to the front here, we have this incredibly marquetry panel with flowers and urn, and just a beautiful piece. Now it is set back on rosewood here, and this panel here, we speculate to be in the early 18th century. We've got these beautiful ormolu mounts decorating this. We've got marquetry around the sides here. And interestingly, this marquetry here is also older marquetry. And this is in the manner of André-Charles Boulle. Now that is because it's late 17th to early 18th century marquetry. And you can tell this by the thickness of this marquetry. When you get to some of this modern marquetry, it can be very thin, it can be very skillfully done still, but it's a lot thinner. This old stuff is a lot thicker, and also you can tell very much with the age of it. At the top here, there's a newer marquetry. This was done in the 19th century. And this is skillfully done. It's actually in the manner of the Blake family, which is one of the greatest marquetry and ball inlayers of the 19th century. To the top, we've got a lovely vert mooring, if I'm pronouncing that right, green marble top here, and this originates from the French Alps. And we have these beautiful ormolu mounts here. Now, there is a commode in the Victorian Albert Museum which has similar bronze mounts here, and it matches exactly with the hoofs at the bottom, the arches coming up here. And that commode dates to circa 1720, and it is by an unnamed maker. It is attributed by specialists from the Victorian Albert Museum as being in the manner of André-Charles Boulle as well. So it's most likely these mounts here were cast from the original similar or same casting as whoever done this mount here. Because Baldock, as we said, used pieces from older cabinets, and commodes typically were done in pairs, especially in that early 18th century period. There's even in the king's palaces in France, they have sets of fours in some instances. So this could be off a pair of a commode, but it depending on size and the scale of it. Now, Edward Holmes Baldock, who is he for who you don't know? Well, he is one of Britain's greatest antique dealers and retailers of fine and luxury furniture. And this was in the early to mid 19th century. His clients were people such as William IV, George IV, and Queen Victoria, and many earls and dukes. And he even furnished Windsor Castle, or helped to furnish that in 1827. Like I said, he used pieces from older cabinets, but he also created new pieces at the time. And such as this would have been a newly made at the time, but with older elements, and had great craftsmen. He'd also retail and sell pieces from 18th century French furniture collections and much more. This is a truly incredible cabinet. This is now available at Knight Fine Antiques and Collectables. Come check this out at our website and much more incredible pieces.